I think I'm an emotional wreck. I'm not crying, and I'm just complaining. I got 35 subscribers, and it's just bullshit. I don't even want to bitch and moan about how people don't do it right. Everybody's in their own different little spot, but fucking A, aren't we working towards the same thing? There should be more. There should be more similarities. Along the way. I mean, we're all coming through the same fucking games. Everybody's like, oh, they lied to us about coronavirus. Oh, you could have done this to beat it, and this to beat it, and oh, I gave it to my wife, I gave it to my kids. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not give it to anyone. It's in the air. It's not even a thing what they say it is. It's in the environment. It doesn't have to be in the air. It could be in your food, in the water supply. Oh, well, they would never do that. They put fucking fluoride in there. Fluoride is poison. But you don't know that because they only put in enough. Don't people know there's so many drugs and things in the water supply? I mean, you're so heavily medicated. You feel bad for a reason. One day, it could be because you got grandma's fucking pills. Grandma died, and her kid flushed all the pills down the toilet, and then we all get fucking high on grandma's pills, and it's like something that we don't have, so it makes you feel bad. And oh, it came out of nowhere. You must have got it from somebody at work. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's fucking easy to understand. That right there, yeah, you can see that happening, can't you? But what about this little fucking thing that nobody can fucking see is flying around in the air? It's flying around in the air, and you breathe it in, and then it goes through you and gets into your body and starts attacking you. But oh, it's not really like that. It's probably not even just attacking you, it's just trying to live. And it living there is attacking you. So, it's not the boogeyman after you. It's just, you're so weak. I hate the world. I hate the world. I hope you all go away. I hate this place. I hate that you can't even fucking tell people. I come across these nice, oh, blah 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 blah, this, oh, maybe you got fooled. Oh, okay, yeah, well, what about this and this and this? You can go look it up yourself. Ah, no. You're just an idiot. Oh. Okay, well, ever since I started learning this stuff, I felt so much better. I have a clearer picture of what's going on. I'm not scared. It's all like a snowball. It builds up and builds up. You're not scared, so you live in a higher vibration. And since you live in a higher vibration, then less things can influence you. Since less things can influence you, it's easier to live in a higher vibration. You just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and higher and higher and higher, to the point where nobody can fucking own you. Nobody can own you. You're owned through your fear. Oh, poor you. You're gonna die. Not me, but you are. You're gonna die. Oh, great. Here he goes again with his fucking, he's God. Because I am. The human nature in me, I'm not gonna tell you that you are too. That's for you to figure out. That's the way I'm gonna use you. Is I'm God. I'm not saying you're not. But by default, you're going to think that because I'm God, you can't be. Yeah, I'm evil too. I'm evil too. There you go. How you like that? Nothing's for free there, so now you can accept it. When I give it for free, nobody wants to accept it. But here you go. That's it, right there. You gotta pay. You gotta pay me $1 now. You guys owe me $1, and I'll forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget. Someday you're gonna have that $1, and I'm gonna collect it. I talk about not getting sick. People that I care about and I know care about me. Yeah, well, I wonder how you're gonna die. You're gonna get sick and die this way, probably. Thank you. Thanks a lot, yeah. Oh boy. Can I have some more, please? People, I can see how it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you think. And I know that can get me in trouble because you guys are going to get mad. And then you're going to say, oh, he's not even trying to fit in or pretend like he's fitting in, trying to fit in. He's not even faking it. We have to get rid of him. We have to punish him. I know you feel that way. I go back and forth, and you don't really know anything, do you? I mean, a person, myself too. We don't really know anything, do we? We can have ideas and this and that. Sorry about that. Waking up in the morning. There's an abundance of toxins getting out of me. Every day is another day. I keep waiting for the reset to happen. I want the water to rise. We're getting the wars, though. Boy, are we getting the wars. That's so cool. I mean, these people, they've been wanting it for a long time. They're dividing up and buying rockets and making rockets and hating each other, and it's about to... I love it when things have a point. This point is about to be thrust into our lives, and it's gonna stir everything up. It's gonna be a great time. I could probably die on the first day. I'm still excited for everybody. And if my meat bag died on the first day, I would almost bet that I would still get to experience this thing that's coming. This game, this enactment, this play. This play that we're all setting the stage. Is that it? Or the hands setting the stage? Do you guys watch anything else? Oh man, people are so broken. I mean, we're so broken. Everybody thinks, oh, this is happening and that's happening. So much more is happening. The things that are coming out now are so fucking ridiculous. I'm not talking about aliens. Fuck the aliens. Aliens are either scared of us or they're not coming. Why, if you were so powerful, why the fuck wouldn't you come down here? Oh, because they've evolved. They don't want to rule us. Well then, they don't want to rule us, but they don't want to help us to become like them. If their way's so good, they don't want us to get better. I was just thinking, we try to end all the atrocities in the world, but what about the animals? We gotta go out to the jungles and the deserts and things, and we gotta produce a lion chow and feed it to all the lions. It has to be good, and we gotta, put it in like a squirrel thing so that they have to work a little bit to get to it, Maybe a treadmill makes it pop out. I don't know, so they stay in shape. Then we feed all the lions so that they're not killing and eating others, and we do that for everything. And then we evolve out of here. All right, you stop the killing. You're ready. You stop the killing for everything. All the different realms. This just popped in my head. All the different realms, the size realms. I killed a spider this morning. I'm evil. I killed it. But I didn't callously kill it. I didn't just, you're dead. I'm so much bigger than you, you're dead. I wanted to see the fight. Did it want to live? Did it even want to live? And it did. It wanted to live. but it wasn't able to. I honestly think I killed it because I didn't want retaliation from it. I don't know the level of understanding that that spider has. And I also killed it out of retaliation because I think spiders are biting me when I'm sleeping. Get itches. So, I don't know. I don't even feel bad. I kind of felt bad at the time when I was thinking about killing it. I was like, oh, you don't need to kill it, do you? You need to kill it? Like, I don't want it to bite me. Why would it bite you? Because I'm food. Dun dun dun. Da da da. Da da da. So, just what? 10 years ago? 20 years ago? Just 20 years ago. Da da da. We had people calling people retards. We had people saying, what kind of fucking weirdo wants to dress up like the opposite sex? What kind of fucking weirdo? I mean, how bad do you have to feel for somebody that wants to cut their penis off? I mean, what's wrong with that person? 20 years ago, that person would be getting some help. Today, they just help them cut it off. From all the trans people. No, they don't. They make it so hard. I've been trying to get my little brother's dick cut off for years. They say he has to want it. He doesn't know what he wants. He's a boy. That's why I want to make him a girl. What I say doesn't have to make sense. The world doesn't have to make sense. So why the fuck should I have to make sense? You know? I don't have to make sense. This is what's going on in my mind. And you guys need to try to keep up if you want to understand. If you don't want to understand, then get lost in it. Call me an idiot. I don't fucking care. There used to be a time when I would be like, yeah, you know, look at this. You can't even fucking see it on here. The iPhone is so fucking shitty. Look what you've been missing. No fucking boat. What's wrong, phone? Come on. The phone is... Who the fuck cares? You guys want to see a boat? You want to see a boat? You never seen a boat? Look at that, there's a boat. That's how we get toilet paper here in Alaska. Toilet paper here in Alaska. You know what? When that COVID shit happened, we didn't run out of nothing. Oh, the news was saying we were. And everybody was like, oh, we gotta go do this, we gotta go do that. Didn't run out of shit. Didn't run out of masks. Didn't run out of toilet paper. Didn't run out of rubber gloves. Didn't run out of anything. People tried to make it look like we did. But it was just, oh yeah, well, you know, I want this one. Oh, well, our suppliers are supplying it. Yeah, okay. Well, can I still buy some? Yeah. But we just want to limit it to 2 boxes. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I just used 1 box, so how about if I do that? So, all the stores here in Alaska were doing like this limiting thing, which sucked, but nobody ran out of anything. Sure, we were all there at the butt crack of dawn to try to buy the fucking rice, but everybody had the allotted bags of rice in their carts. it was such a scam. It was such a scam. And here in Alaska, this is how stuff comes on a fucking slow boat. A slow boat. Stuff can come on an airplane, but when I worked in the business where stuff could come on an airplane or stuff could come on a boat, there's two options for the boat, and one is a faster boat, and the other is a slower boat. And most of the stuff goes on the slow boat. The faster boat is just like you want to pay a little bit more extra. If you want something to go on an airplane, it's not as much as a person's ticket, but it is going to be a percentage of that and the weight, you know? So we'd get like 150 pounds of paper, but it would be the size of, you know, a poster that's, let's call it 5 inches thick. And, you know, a box of paper. That cost $300. $300 from the lower 48 to Alaska, but we could get it here in a few hours. Typically from Washington, so what, 4 hours it'll be here in Anchorage. You could buy it. They weren't doing that with toilet paper. They weren't doing that with toilet paper. We never ran out of anything. The only time that we ran out of anything would be if the factories themselves stopped making it and it was later on down the road. In the beginning, when all the crisis was happening, nope. And then the things that we did run out of were stupid things that you didn't even need. We ran out of soda because they stopped bottling the soda because of the fake thing, you know? So, people, how do you guys live without noticing things that go on around you? You don't notice when somebody's trying to take advantage of you, say like you're buying something and they're like, it's got a blah blah. Oh, really? That KDSS on the Toyotas, $3,500, and it's just a little motor that raises and lowers the travel of the sway bar. Isn't that stupid? That traction stuff that they do on the Toyotas, I'm going to tell you what it is. It puts the brakes on. It's not how you get unstuck. You don't put the brakes on to get unstuck. It's trying to create a jarring movement. Oh, that was cool. I saw that. I don't get to see that very often. It's trying to create a jarring movement to move the material around. And it's also gripping the gears in the axle, in the differential, to create a limited slip or a locking simulation. It's to simulate locking of the axle to make both the tires move at the same time. That's all it is. So, you know, that feature comes with other features, but in the end of the day, it costs a couple $1,000s, you know, on the price of your vehicle. And it's computerized and all this other crap. But you could get the low end vehicle and get an aftermarket locker where it's designed exactly to do that. Not simulate it, but actually do the thing that it's trying to simulate in the Toyota for thousands of dollars. And it'll just be there. It's a mechanical device, and it'll just be there. After you drive it through the water, it'll still be there. After like an EMP or some kind of electrical surge, it'll still be there. It's a lot more reliable. In the cold weather, my mom's Dodge Dakota uses an electronic switch that sends power to a vacuum, or it allows a vacuum to operate on another switch that changes the car into four-wheel drive. So it's not mechanical at all. And when it gets cold and hot and cold and hot, and when you start and you use the transmission, it gets hot. And then when you turn it off and it's below freezing, it gets cold. And then when you do that a bunch of times and the shit's moving around, oh yeah, and when you go through the snow and it gets deep and it touches something, it sticks to it, and then it gets bigger. So then it touches more snow, and then it gets bigger, and then now you're making a snow plow out of snow, and now you're plowing all the snow up into the underneath of your car, and now the underneath of your car is packed in with snow, and then it melts, and then you pack in some more, and it melts, and pack in some more, and eventually that little fucking hose gives up. And your transmission is fine because it's mechanical. But you can't get the mechanics to work because the fucking electronics failed. Because the electronics failed. Well, why the fuck did we put the electronics in there in the first place? Oh... I don't know. I don't know why we do that. Why did we do that? Oh, because the mechanical thing is so boring. It's still a mechanical thing. Yeah, but it's a Rube Goldberg now. It's a waste of energy and time. And money. And materials. Oh, thanks. Now I understand. How could anybody stand for... Ow. God damn it. How could anybody stand for all this? What are you doing? What are you eating? Weird. They were in that spot on the way out. I wonder what's in there. I wonder what's in there. Come on, you guys, get away from that hill. Come on. The stuff you want to eat that's in there is because they were standing too close to the hill. What an asshole, right? I don't let him play around the hill. What a bad dad. That's probably what they're thinking. Oh, he's so mean. I've offered to, I could break anything down. Hey, but I understand. Nobody wants me to because we're doing it. I do these things. I don't know how not to. I don't know how not to. I have to do them. I have to have a car. I have to go to work. I have to get married. I have to have a dog. I have to have food from the grocery store. I have to have all of this stuff because I'm in this like game. I have to. I have to convince all the people I want to do the same thing or leave them. People might say, oh, that's selfish to leave. It's actually pretty nice. It's letting them be themselves and still allowing myself to be myself. But what about these things that we've made? These relationships, these bonds, unwritten agreements and contracts, societal contracts. I'll do this if you do that. If I start to not do the thing that I said that I would do, what's going to happen when everybody else, if everybody else starts to do the same thing, which is not uphold the contracts that we have with each other, the unwritten contracts, the I don't murder you in your sleep, because nobody else wants to be murdered in their sleep too, so we all just agreed. We all agreed not to murder each other in our sleep. Would that break down? Are people smart enough to, okay, well, I don't want to make anything for you, and you trade this one thing that we've all agreed is this for the things that you need, because you're making your own thing for me to buy, and I'm making my own thing for you to buy. Neither of us are doing anything for ourselves. Why can't we just give that part up? Still not murder each other in our sleeps. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to get murdered in my sleeps. Well, here we are at the hill again. I don't like to walk up this hill and talk.